Can't even get in the mix over here, man. Oh, man.
Man, if you're not getting in the mix with Kid Six, what is you really doing, baby? Tune in right now.
Get in the mix with Kid Six, Jerd.
What is good, everybody? Happy Tuesday, Mixxers.
Oh, happy
We are
Tuesday.
back. 2020.
Happy 2020.
Back like cook crack, baby. What's going on?
I missed you guys.
Oh, yeah. I definitely missed y'all,
I
man.
did.
It felt
last year.
facts.
Last decade.
Right?
Ain't seen y'all since last year. That is crazy, man. Well, for those who are tuned in that are new to the show, you are locked in the Radio on Fire. It's your big dog, Kid Six. Chi-Town's finest, Carlton, you dig? And your girl, Leah, a.k.a. the therapist, and behind the scenes is always doing her thing. You got your girl so effing classy.
Feel me?
What's going on, man? I feel like before we jump into anything, we'll knock out our sponsors.
Okay.
Shout out to our sponsors, Sour Life Clothing Line, Capture the World, and of course, you know, my man's is decked out right now.
It's totally decked
Rich
out.
King Brand.
A little something, you know what I'm saying?
You know, y'all know how we do. Yo, how was everybody's break?
I mean, who was to go? I mean, mine was pretty chill. So,
Yeah,
I don't had nothing much. Yeah.
that's cool. You were home, bro.
I was home.
We were home.
I was back home.
It was lovely.
Yeah, I seen the weather. It was in the 60s.
On that one day, it was hotter in Chicago than it was in New York, L.A.,
I know, what?
Philadelphia, Baltimore, D.C.
That's
It
crazy.
was a good day for Chicago.
That's what's up, man. Did Mom Dukes enjoy your birthday?
Oh, yeah, you know, shout out to Mom Dukes again.
Shout
Happy
out to
birthday.
Mom
Yeah,
Dukes.
shout out to
She
her.
definitely enjoyed her birthday. You
That's
know.
a good way. Well, listen, guys. I'm going to share an experience that I had
Okay.
closing out 2019. An experience that I don't ever want to feel again. So for those who know, I'm not a smoker. I don't
You like
I don't
the cap
smoke.
sometimes.
I'll cap.
Okay.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I will definitely cap my ass off when it comes to that. But you know, I decided to have a cookie, an edible cookie. It's like, what harm could it do? I had a half a piece, but it was like a decent size half of a cookie. I didn't think it was gonna do much to me, you know. So I'm like, all right, let me just go head shout out on this. So I didn't know what time it was gonna hit. Everyone just kept saying like, yo, don't eat anymore. I was like, cool, I'm not going to, but I don't think it's going to hit me. So, you know, I'm just enjoying the night, drinking, eating, having a good time, hitting the hookah. So, you know, we all start playing games and whatnot. Again, we having a good time. Next thing I know, I know how my thumbs move when I'm texting. They move like 100 miles per hour. Feel it just like that. I go in slow motion. That right there, I knew it hit.
It was at that moment.
It was yeah, bro. I was
Edible, what kind of edible was this?
a cookie. Yeah,
Cookie.
a chocolate chip, and it was really good, but it was very strong.
That's how they get you.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That's how you
It's good. And you think you eating a regular cookie. Next thing you know, slow motion.
Yeah, it's like everything was in slow motion, bro. Like I had to hold my phone up to my face every time to see who I was texting because shit was getting blurry. I said, yo, I don't want to be toxic
How
and
do you
send the
manage
wrong
to
text message.
at this point in time?
Yo, I don't know because I just keep
understand.
getting text messages. I'm just like, yo, stop texting me. I'm like, dog, I can't do this. So, you know, I'm standing up now at this point because I'm like, yo, if I sit down, I might fall out the chair or something. And I just keep bobbing from side to side. Like, I'm just moving at this point. And I'm like, why does my body keep moving? So I'm trying to force myself to stand still. But then, like, my knee is about to collapse on me. So I'm like, yo, so I bend over a little bit. And then I'm just standing there. And y'all know me with that big-ass grin on my face. My face is red. So I'm just looking foolish. Everyone's laughing at me until the cookies hit them. So now the entire room is just slow motion, but they're pros. I'm a rookie, clearly, because they were fine. Like no type of effect, anything. So I kept going outside. My homegirl kept thinking I kept going outside to talk to the dogs. Nah, I kept going outside because I was feeling like I was about to throw up, but I wasn't. Then I got the munchies.
That's a party foul. You can't be throwing up.
Yeah. So I actually didn't. So I was good. So then I got the munchies. So I started eating like everything. I even had to fix me a to-go plate because I was like, yo, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Then my homegirl, she performed like a whole Beyonce concert doing karaoke. Yeah, like every time I kept going to sleep, a new Beyonce song was on and she was still standing up performing. I'm like, but she sounded good.
You were high. All y'all probably thought she sounded good. I'm not saying she didn't, but
Now, maybe that could have been the high effect.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I will highly listen. I'm gonna tell everyone this: if you not about that life, don't try an edible. All right.
can a therapist try edible?
No.
I've never tried.
No, look at you. You'll be done immediately. You'll fall out immediately.
I didn't know it works the same with high as far as liquor. I thought it's different.
Nah, you gonna be
It
done.
goes. How you know it go by weight?
It might hit you. It might hit you.
You a rookie? You don't know?
So, listen, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out.
I totally have a whole license.
Yeah, like
No.
what? Look at you. Damn, about
I
to get
didn't say
yourself.
that I was going to do it. You
But
know
yeah,
what?
nah.
That's why I said, can a therapist do it? But no,
No,
therapists
you
can't
cannot do it. You cannot.
I can't. I work with substance abuse. What am I going to tell my
I
clients?
would tell you not to try it, even if you didn't have a license. Don't do it to yourself. That was the worst feeling ever.
All right. Well, you know you're not going to do it again.
Hell no.
Okay.
I was high all the way up until like the next day, till like 9 p.m.
He probably just came down before the show started.
Man, listen, I'm trying to tell you, I don't ever want to go through that experience again. But other than that, though, man, brought in the new year very well, with some friends and had a good time.
Oh, I'm glad you had a good time.
2020 is going to be great for everyone.
Let's hope so. I mean, it's kind of starting out Donald Trump doing what he doing.
Oh, yeah, we're going to touch on that.
Yeah,
we're going to touch on that. We'll just jump right into what you're mixing up because we're going to talk about the NFL. And, of course,
Dun, 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 dun.
if you guys were watching the games over the weekend, of course, the Patriots took an L to the Titans.
They did.
And this could possibly be the last time Patriots fans will see number 12 in the Patriots uniform.
You guys think so? You think he's going to go?
I feel like if Tom Brady, he might as well retire. I feel like he just needs to retire.
Why?
It's almost like
It's nothing left to accomplish.
yeah, you really have nothing else to accomplish. I mean, you proved so much. I mean,
You've done everything.
Yeah, like you were 6th, 7th round quarterback drafted.
It. That's like you saying don't cut no more. I mean, it's a business, but you
No,
like to
it's
cut
not.
hair.
Nah, but sometimes like
but he
when
loves to play football. He just loves to play.
yeah, you love it, but there's also when your body is just not there anymore. It's almost like when MJ went to the
we have
Wizards.
to be fair though. We don't think his offensive line wasn't the greatest this year too. So we're not gonna put that all on him.
Nah, listen.
I mean,
That's
he's
the
older, so he's not gonna have it like that. But he still got it. He can still play.
Nah, listen.
I think he can still play.
It hurts sometimes to see like one of your favorite players just continue to
So
keep
why
balling.
nobody had this energy with Drew Brees? And he like a year older than Tom Brady or younger? No one ever says Drew Brees need to retire.
I mean, he do.
He like two
2 years younger? I think he's like a year younger.
Because Brady came in 2000, Drew came in like 02.
Yeah,
But they like the
02.
same. Like I think somebody is a year older than somebody, but no one ever says Drew Brees need to retire. Well, no, and since they did lose this, somebody were saying it actually.
Yeah, I mean,
But they weren't saying it prior to this loss.
Breeze has accomplished a lot. He has himself a Super Bowl ring. He set multiple records as a quarterback with season record passing yards. So I mean, he's really achieved a lot. He passed Peyton Manning as the NFL all-time touchdown passer.
Right.
So I mean,
So no one ever says he needs to retire.
people do say
Some,
it.
but not as much as Tom Brady. Like that is a conversation.
If you compare Drew Brees' this season to Tom Brady's season this season, one of these quarterbacks is not like the other.
Yeah.
doesn't mean he's gonna have a bad season next season.
It's 2 years too. Brady is 2 years older than
It's
Drew.
2 years. Okay,
Yeah,
I knew it was like a year or two.
One is
but-
40, one is 42.
But they both. That's old for football.
I mean,
But-
yeah, and
So both
I
of them,
mean,
right?
yeah,
So
for both of them,
2
and I
years
mean,
doesn't make
to
a
still be
difference.
able to perform at that type of age, I mean, it's amazing. But
And
I
he
mean,
was
just sit
collecting most
down.
of his Super Bowl rings when, like Tom Brady, in his later.
I mean,
years.
Brady just got one last
Yeah.
season. This is my thing with Brady, right? We're used to seeing him elite.
Mm-hmm.
So once he's at the point where he can't be elite no more, and you've had a run like you've had for 20 seasons, you can call it. It's okay to call it quits.
I mean, no, I agree. I think just looking at his whole just time in football, yes, he could retire now and it'd be fine. But he said it. He just likes to play football. He just want to play.
Be out there being mediocre, and he gonna hear people talking about him and how he needs to retire, and then he's probably gonna do what he should have done.
Because I mean, he might not be that same Tom Brady on a new team. You know?
He may not, but I don't think he cares.
And at 40, looking at him at 42 seasons ago, wasn't he like MVP almost when it was did he get MVP? The year that the Eagles won? Because I know Wentz this was like the year after he got suspended for them 3 games.
Yeah,
he came back wilding. He
came
back going crazy.
Damn, was that the year? I'm not even sure.
He can't remember.
I have to look that up.
Suspended the 3 games because of the Deflategate. Then he came back and he was wilding because he felt disrespected. He was still nice. Then last season he won, but this season compared to the 2 seasons before, it was first of all he was already declining anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's like just because you can't play, this is the NFL. Like everybody else is gonna be elite, and then you're just gonna start to distance yourself and fall back into mediocrity, which is unlike Tom Brady. You know, for the sake of the legacy, just
definitely.
But I'll say it's just that you say that because you say for the sake of the legacy.
Yeah, it's 20 years.
But I think one or even a few bad seasons won't discredit his 20 years of.
When you really think about it, no one's gonna sign this man for like 2-3 years. I mean, at this point, you're gonna sign this man for a 1-year deal. He's gonna retire. You might not even, because you're thinking, oh, we have Tom Brady, so this is an easy win for us to go to the Super Bowl. Right. Not going to go to the Super Bowl. So just move on. Tom Brady might as well just retire. 6 rings. He's good. They've been going to the playoffs since 2001.
Yeah, they have.
Like, how many playoff appearances have the Cleveland Browns had from 2001 up until now?
He did say in his press conference that he's not retiring.
That's probably because his final throw was a pick 6.
Facts.
I wouldn't want to retire and let that be my final throw either.
Hell yeah.
I understand that.
But he's never talked about it. It's never been an interview. He's always talked about playing. He's like never even made any mentions of retiring at all.
I mean,
no inclinations, no nothing.
Look at Brett Favre. Look what happened with Brett Favre back when.
Enlighten me. What happened?
Brett Favre, after every season for like 5-6 seasons in a row, they're like, "You gonna retire?" And he's like, "I don't know. I'm gonna think about it." Then off season,
right?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, it could happen.
To the point where the Green Bay Packers was like, "All right, bro, we got somebody nice right behind you, and we can't keep him waiting." And they had to pull A-Rod up, and they got rid of him. He ended up going to like the Jets and the Vikings.
Jets, right? Yeah. So I mean, then on top of that too, it's almost like when you could tell when Ed Reed was on the decline. Once he went to the Jets and the Texans, it was a wrap. It was like, all right, bro, like, yeah, you just need to call it quits. I know you love the game.
Yeah, bro, that's cool.
You've accomplished a lot, but yeah, just call it quits.
He was able to retire as a Raven. That was necessary.
You know? Yeah. But and then of course, Antonio Brown loves to go to Twitter. And
he had a lot to say.
Twitter his thumbs away.
Yeah,
he said he told Tom Brady to call him up. He also stated that he doesn't want to play for any other team unless it's with Tom Brady. If it's not with Tom Brady, he's not playing. I mean, I think some teams will be fine.
Yeah, I'm about to say. They probably like
teams have been fine without you, bro. So
they probably like so.
You're not really doing much.
Is he even? Hold on. Is he good though to even come back right now? Like, he talking like
out. He came out with a music video.
Yeah, I'm about to say he just dropped the record.
Yeah.
Does anybody have this record?
Hottest song.
We gotta hear this. We had. Stop it.
Stop it,
Shot-Town. So I don't know.
I am just playing.
I have not heard it. I
have playing.
I have no interest in hearing it. Is it worse than Nick Cannon?
I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know, because that Nick Cannon, we got to leave that in 2019.
I mean, at least Nick Cannon had actual rappers on his track. We have this. Might as well have Willie Beeman.
Yeah.
What talking about?
Damn, that was a good comparison.
Okay.
Willie Beeman's song probably better.
So we need him
Willie Beeman's song was catchy.
Kind of catchy.
All right, AB, we need you to stay on Twitter and out the studio.
Definitely.
Okay?
But then everyone, they can look forward to Saturday's matchup. You got the 49ers taking on the Vikings first, and then at 8 o'clock you got the Ravens against the Titans.
Okay, so what are y'all takes? Okay, I mean, this week kind of shocked me, so I don't know now as far as like the Vikings. I mean, I feel like the 49ers will still get the win, but
Listen, I'm listen. This is what I'm calling right now, man. I'm calling it because I feel like this is the year of the black quarterback. So it's going to be 2 black quarterbacks facing off in the Super Bowl. I'm calling it.
So who are you calling? Who are those two?
It's going to be the Ravens against the Seahawks. Russ against Lamar.
You think
I called it a few weeks ago. I would like to see that.
So
I would like to see that.
Okay. All
and
right.
plus, if I'm looking at the 2 NFC matchups for this weekend, 2 of those teams are both from my division, which means I have to root against them. So go 49ers, go Seahawks.
Yeah, man. So yeah,
Packers might get the W, guys. I mean,
I
Russell
mean, I
Wilson.
wouldn't be
it was
surprised.
17-9, I think, with the Eagles and. Okay.
Yeah.
A-Rod is nice. He's probably the best quarterback in the NFL in my eyes.
Yeah.
But I cannot find it within my will to root for the Green Bay Packers. But I'm a Bears fan. I can't do it.
yeah.
We remember what happened last time they played each other.
Yeah.
But then I feel like the Chiefs.
I don't even want to root for the Ravens, but it's like I can't.
Just think of it like this: you rooting for Lamar.
Facts. Yeah, I'm rooting for a black quarterback.
I see a lot of hate for the Ravens though right now. Like it's crazy.
He a Steelers fan.
Not even just him. No, just in general. I feel like people just don't want to see us win.
Yeah,
You guys stop hating. All right.
Lamar's
That's what's
out
gonna make
here
us go to
balling.
the Super Bowl.
Lamar's out here balling. You know,
Facts.
big trust.
And he
Without
just turned
that.
23.
He did.
My man was out here balling at the age of 22,
So,
killing
He
them.
a young boy.
As far as the Texans and Chiefs, I feel like the Chiefs are gonna take that.
Yeah. Okay. Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys can pull this off because
better.
Drake. I think he got a customized truss arm sleeve.
Big
and
trust.
And we all know whenever Drake hops on the bandwagon of a team, things don't go well. All right. So.
It's funny that is he like an actual Baltimore Ravens fan? Or he
I
just
think he just did it.
bandwagon?
Yeah, you know how Drizzy is.
He jumped on everything. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. Those are some good picks. And then you have Sunday's matchup: Texans against the Chiefs. Yo, what did I call at the shop, bro?
He called it.
I called it. I said the Texans was going to beat.
That boy Deshaun is nice.
Yeah, he is. I said they was going to beat the Bills by 3, and they won by 3. So my man's led them to victory. So that's what's up. And then you got the Packers against the Seahawks. We want to see how this one play out.
That's gonna be a good one.
Some good matchups to look forward to. And then the Cowboys finally giving Jason Garrett the boot. And they're bringing in former Packers head coach Mike McCarthy. I mean, it only took them 8 seasons?
Took them a terrible Romo,
for them to realize. And you know what? They definitely did have opportunity to make it to the Super Bowl.
They did. I mean,
as much as we all don't like Romo.
Especially the Cowboys fans. Jesus.
Yeah.
Let the Cowboys fans tell it every season was their season.
Yeah.
They missed the playoffs how many times?
Facts.
Almost every.
Yeah, I know, but you can't tell them nothing. Just like Knicks fans, I'm telling you.
They are in the same boat.
I think the Knicks fans realize, like, yo, it's not going to be our season for a while.
But they
the
are
thing
loyal.
is, you would think they think that. They realize it after about December. They realize it, but every offseason, don't talk to Knicks fans.
Yeah.
Man, we about to get this draft. Such and such to come here. We got this much money, and then
that's how
y'all sign 4 power forwards.
Yeah.
Right. Moving on to the NBA. Tonight's matchups, you got the Pistons taking on the Cavs, Trailblazers against the Raptors, Thunder against the Nets, Grizzlies against the Timberwolves, Suns against the Kings, and the Lakers against the Knicks. Now, for those who are true Lakers fans, need y'all to understand, do not worry, okay? Because I know you guys were a little scared when Anthony Davis declined his 4-year extension to remain with the Lakers.
Don't be scared.
Relax. All right, my man's just balling out. This summer, he has the opportunity to sign a max deal
for more money.
So he's playing it smart, okay? So just relax. That 4-year extension, it's going to be more and he's getting more money. He's going to remain a Laker.
Listen.
Need y'all to understand that.
I just want to see my man from the shot get his dough.
Facts.
So you know.
My man's got to get, man. He got to get paid and he out here balling.
Paid, my brother get paid.
Out here balling. You know what? Dwight Howard, hats off to you. You've been contributing to the team this second go round with us. You were a hoe the first time you came to LA.
He still is a little bit. I'm not going front. He's just playing a little bit better.
Yeah, he's doing a little bit because you know why? Kobe not there.
he probably see Kobe on the sideline. Kobe probably still soft.
Right.
He's still soft, bro. I don't care. You
man.
get 6 blocks the other night. I don't care about 5 blocks the other night. Don't care.
Yeah,
Still
man.
soft.
Yo, and JaVale McGee got drug tested too after that.
I know. I seen it.
That's crazy.
So the Lakers got 20 blocks as a team. That was like the highest amount of blocks any team has had since they started recording blocks back in like 73 or something like that. I think AD got 8, JaVale got 6, Dwight got 5, I think Brown got 1. But they freaking drug tested JaVale McGee after that, which is hilarious.
OD.
It's messed up. But if y'all know JaVale McGee.
Right. If y'all know this man.
Because I don't think he do drugs, but he is kind of, that's Mr. Shaqtin' the fool.
Hell yeah, man. He's like in the Shaqtin' Hall of Fame. For real.
Oh, yeah. First ballot.
Definitely. Moving on, you got college hoops tonight. Number 11, Ohio State taking on number 12, Maryland. And then number 4, Baylor taking on number 22, Texas Tech. Next Monday, college football championship. And I was actually wrong on one of my picks. I thought Ohio State was going to come out on top against Clemson, but Clemson had proved me wrong. But I will say this. I won't be wrong on this pick because LSU is definitely going to trash them. That's my pick.
Yeah, I'm picking LSU too. I picked LSU a while ago. I think they're going to really wild out.
Yeah, they're definitely going to wild out on them. I knew they were going to wild out on Oklahoma, but they violated Oklahoma like something serious. So I expect them to do the same thing against Clemson. So moving on to some news here. I'll turn things over to your girl, Leah, a.k.a. the therapist.
I feel like you say this all the time, that we always report something. I think we need to start with a positive story first. But no, because I feel like we always report something negative. But, okay, the Atlanta Black Star guys reported a young Georgia Tech or aspiring Georgia Tech recruit who committed suicide by jumping in front of a freight train at 4. Well, it probably was earlier, but they found him. No, I guess they said it was 4 o'clock in the morning that they found it. And the mom, she recorded an emotional video just describing the incidents that occurred up until the point at which he committed suicide.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys actually got a chance to see the video, but it was so heartbreaking. I think the mom is really going through a lot of guilt because she knew that her son was displaying just symptoms of just feeling overwhelmed, obviously depressed. He was trying to make sure that his mother and siblings were okay.
Yeah.
And it was just too much. And she's like, I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home. And they said when they ID'd the body, it was like she knew prior to it that was him. Yeah, at 17.
That's
it's
sad.
Really sad.
It is really sad. But
some of the
I just think for him, he knew he was their meal ticket out. He wanted to try to do everything he can. And but it also sucks too because you can't really enjoy your childhood when you have to take the responsibility of now being the man of the house at such a young age, trying to make sure your mother is good and your siblings. So it's also hard as well.
I feel like what's interesting about the story too is the mom said that his name is Bryce, talked to his father, prior to, and then his whole affect just changed. So we don't know what was said or what was the conversation, what transpired, but it just seemed very different. And we don't know how active the father was in life. It doesn't sound like he really was because she just said she didn't want nothing to really do with him. But it's interesting that she talked to her brother, had people were calling when the whole incident happened. But she's been asking for help, she said, for months. So she had all this support when her son died, but where was all this support prior to when she been homeless and living in her car? And that to me was so interesting. I'm like, okay, now you guys are calling to check in to see, okay, her son died and you guys are calling, but what happened to all the support before? You guys knew her situation, especially family. You guys called her like, okay, let's go look for him, but where was y'all prior to? I mean, it's no reason why someone so young will feel like he has to take on the burden for his entire family.
Because they were also homeless too at one point, right? Yeah. So that
living off the cars and hotels, and he just probably felt like it's just I gotta take care of my family, but I can't.
It's just crazy that they really didn't have other family members to really, depend
rely on to after the
to
fact.
really help them out. Like, oh man, y'all can come stay here until you, because I guarantee if he wouldn't have did that, went on to Georgia Tech, did his thing there and become an NFL prospect, get drafted. Then those family members who weren't there would have been right there trying to get in his.
That too.
Oh man, I got this, man. We going to the top. Where was you?
Right, where were you on?
We was sleeping outside in hotels.
One of the most heartbreaking things though was when he was talking to her and she was just kind of saying like, toughen up. We hear this a lot about like toughen up and you got to get through it. And she said she was just so upset with him because she was just going through so much herself and she just wanted him to get together. And that's essentially a cry for help that she just wasn't able to really recognize because she was going through her own stuff. So
yeah, it's really hard to acknowledge, what someone else is going through when you're going through so much, and it's just like it's tough, man.
So I think for her to actually just do the video was just, I don't know how she did it.
Yeah,
I don't know how she did it. I don't think I could have done it. And I'm like, dang, why am I watching this early in the morning? It really broke my heart. But
it's tough, man. It's tough. And
way to start out the new year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, was that dog?
Shoot. Even still bringing more bad news to the show because Trump calling these shots, man. And I just really, all you could do is really just pray, man, at this point for what he's doing and putting lives at danger and just.
I don't know what's worse.
I really don't.
Like, I don't. But we talked about this, but people are actually making jokes about this whole possibly going to war, which is really, I don't understand.
We're going to get into that.
Oh, we get into that. Okay.
Get into that.
All right. Well, we'll save that.
Yeah, we'll definitely save that. Then we could save this talk piece for that. And
okay.
Yeah, but we'll move on because this is actually some good news.
Right?
Yeah, positive. Would you like to do the honors of this?
Yeah.
Oh, so, okay, no doubt.
I'm from a city in the Midwest, what I consider the best city in the whole wide world, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey.
And Chicago's homicide rate has decreased again for the third straight year. Clap it up.
Clap it up.
That's great news. That's great news.
This is the news that they don't want to tell you about. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was back in Chicago, a couple people was asking me like, yo, what's worse between Baltimore and Chicago? And I'm like, you hear stuff about both sides, but I'm like, as bad as people think Chicago is, if you compare how Chicago is now, besides the fact that the homicide rate is decreasing, but even comparing it to older days, like back in the 90s or whatever like that, it's nowhere near as bad as it was then, but they try to paint it out to be like that. For what reason? I don't know. I don't even want to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of the same way they try to do Baltimore, but, we decreasing. So, how about that?
Yeah, definitely, man. How about that? What measures did they take for them to have this decrease?
Honestly, I just think that me personally, aside from like the actual stuff of like people just, I guess, overall doing better, but I personally think that as bad as people portray Chicago, it's not the same as it was before. Right. And I know mentally some of the people in the city, and I've seen this, like being out of town, and for some reason, everywhere I go, even if it's out of the country, I meet people from Chicago, and, out here, whatever. But sometimes it's almost like a badge of honor being from Chicago because it's so bad and you're still alive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like a part of that made some people that's there feel like they had to go out there and like live up to the stereotype of Chirac or whatever the case might be. But I know me personally, I haven't been hearing as much about that kind of stuff like over the past few years. Like you still hear about it just because it's like an old stereotype from back in like 10 years ago almost now. But aside from that, most people don't, like a lot of people just trying to stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? And
well, we need that secret because when we end off the year in, well, it's just going to have 300 plus. We're just going to say that, over 330 in a small city that is Baltimore.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on here.
I think they need to reach out and really see like what are you guys doing.
We definitely need some different, problem solving techniques, approaches, because this ain't it. Whatever we doing is not working. This is
Well, hopefully something will be able to pick up and change.
Possible, hopefully. I mean, I feel like we have the same number every single year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's really crazy. Moving on to some entertainment, some funny entertainment to kick things off for 2020.
Is this true?
But I was gonna say, is it true? Is it true? We really don't know, but
Some people say it's a storyline.
It possibly could be. So for those who don't know, it seems as though Fizz and April might have called it quits. You know, they both blocked each other on social media. And then we also did hear the rumors of her out with another guy, you know, doing her thing, kissing and all of that. So it's almost like
first, Bill, okay, whether it's true or not. Well, okay, if it is true, Fizz, you take the biggest L
facts
of 2019 and 2020.
Facts. You gotta wait. You gotta wait all the way up
and we was
until
gonna give you whose man
January
is this
1st, 2021
anyway.
to start over.
I know, yeah. We're just gonna give him a whose man is this because not only did you, okay, mind you, didn't claim y'all that Marion and him were never friends,
right?
Or we all know that's a lie. Facts. So you done ruin the friendship, and you ain't getting no money. Right. So you got to depend on a little bit of checks that you get from Love and Hip Hop. Right. Because you ain't got nothing else going on.
And your storyline is boring. So, I mean.
It's probably why they cooking up something else.
Unless you talk to Mona, like, look, I need something ASAP.
There's an April in the lab right now. Like, all right, we going to cook up this story real quick.
Facts.
They'll know people are talking about it.
You know what's crazy? They probably going to come back together and she going to be pregnant.
No, she don't want no more kids. She doesn't want the two she have.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. But no, she didn't. Like, she was easily just gave, Marion custody. And she always seems to refer to their kids as his kids. Because she wanted the bag.
She's at the age where she still wants to enjoy her hoe phase.
Well, she should have never let him. You know what? She shouldn't have got pregnant then.
Well,
means to prevent this, okay?
Oh, Marion was making money.
That's what I'm saying. She
celeb,
she thought it was going to get it, and she realized this ain't it. Marion, he ain't really doing it like that. Mm-hmm. I don't want these kids. Hey, I just want the money.
Ladies, y'all better be smart. Quit letting any and everybody. Fellas, quit going up in any and every chick raw dogging.
In their case, they were together.
Well, yeah.
They were a couple. You
gotta read the situation. So I feel like had to have known something that she was like this in some kind of way. Man.
We didn't know, though. They say his mother kind of knew that she was different. But,
mothers know best.
Listen to Mom Dukes.
Mothers know best.
They say that and I feel like they do, but
some kind of intuition.
Well, we can't. Really talk about
they can read into a girl.
Let me find if J Boog really hit his mother, then she ain't no better either. So we can't.
Mother?
A Mario mother.
Wait, what?
That is a rumor, but
what happened?
So the rumor had it that J Boog smashed Omarion's mother.
Yo, why do they hate Omarion so much? Like, why?
We don't know.
Because my mans went solo? Because they saw that he had a brighter career than all of them?
His face is still confused here. There's no loyalty amongst the bros, man.
Like, what's up?
They're making the bromances look so bad. If this is true. Allegedly this happened.
That is wow.
You guys are just hearing this? They said it on the April put that out there on the reunion.
I don't even follow. I don't watch that show.
I don't either, but I don't watch. At least I don't watch any other Hollywood.
I never knew that. Now I've heard about Delonte West sleeping with LeBron James' mom.
Yeah, I heard that.
But
why does everybody sleep with people's mothers? What is going on?
I don't know.
But mothers know best. Mothers they out here too. Apparently.
I guess the older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Man, it's the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Well, she blacker than a motherfucker too.
So, either which way, do we really care?
Nah, but it's funny.
April is still out there hot in these streets, called a little hot pocket.
Facts.
And best to both of them.
She don't value her. She don't value her. What did you call it on the show? Her cookie. She doesn't value her cookie.
She does not value her cookie, or more so herself. Yeah, we have names now, so you missed it. It's Cookie and Pencil, okay?
That goddamn cookie is an edible. The edible that he had.
Apparently.
Oh, man.
So we'll see. I guess we'll see if they're together or not. But none of us really care. Do you care? I know. C don't even care.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
But it's 2020. So, I feel like we have a lot to look forward to as far as new music from some of our favorite artists. J. Cole's dropping an album this year.
Cole to God.
Kendrick's dropping an album this year.
Yes,
we need that.
Drizzy's dropping an album this year.
Right.
We need that. Damn, when the last time all three of them dropped the album the same? 2011? That wasn't even 2011. Wait, because Good Kid came out 2012.
Yeah.
Have they ever dropped the album the same year.
Now if you want to include,
I feel like it's all in the same, like
Not
2012, 13, 14.
Oh man,
when did KO? Well, yeah. 2017, right?
Yeah, he dropped. He did.
2017. Damn came out. Nope.
No, because Drake didn't drop an album in 2017, did he?
He dropped More Life, but Cole didn't drop anything 2017.
Oh, he dropped KOD last year?
KOD in 2018.
Yeah. Right. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, in 2018.
Okay.
Oh,
So I don't know if they did.
It's gonna be a great year. I think Lil Wayne is supposed to be dropping an album too.
Isn't Lil Wayne got some charges or something for drugs again?
For what?
I don't know. I read something else. You guys.
Oh, on the airplane, right?
Protect Wayne.
I think
at
it
all
was.
costs.
Yeah.
On the airplane.
Did y'all see how he looked though? I thought it wasn't for real. Like Wayne, come
Yo,
on.
man,
Stop.
listen, all that drugs,
No.
drugs,
He
lean.
was doing it at an early age.
Yeah,
He looks horrible.
yeah. My man's look that
Protect
man's
Wayne,
look
man.
bad.
I
yo.
really,
Protect
I
Wayne
could
at
never
all
do
costs.
drugs. I'm too vain for that. Like
That
your
man's
teeth
that man's
messed
look
up.
bad.
Just-
But
Protect
shout out to
I
him,
don't
man. You
know.
got to give him a round of applause because that man has the baddest baby moms out. Like all
Looking
of his
like
baby
that?
moms look good.
Hey, listen.
How they?
All of his baby
That's
moms look
Wayne.
good.
That's Wayne. That's all you need to know. That's
Weezy
Wayne.
F baby.
So
The
money?
F is for
Baby.
phenomenal. And phenomenal don't even
I'm
start with
sorry.
an F.
I don't think.
Not a single F in that.
I don't think Wayne is cute at all. I'm sorry. Please
I mean,
forgive
it's a lot of
me.
people that would agree with you, but it's also a lot of people that would also say they don't care.
They
'Cause
don't
look at
care.
his baby
Facts.
moms.
Yeah. That's all you got to say.
What she look like?
Which
His-
one?
Which one?
Right.
Yeah,
Lauren
which-
London.
I know. I was shocked about that one, but she did an upgrade with Nipsey. So
Toya, don't
she
forget about the OG Toya.
Toya. Hey, Toya is bad.
Don't forget about the OG Toya, man. Shout out to
Damn, and what's her name? Nivea? Oh my
the
god.
other one, the last one, I don't really know her name either.
Yeah, I
she's-
don't know.
But she
attractive, so,
yeah.
I mean, listen,
Nivea fell
shout out
off.
to Wayne.
I don't know what she looked like now. Yeah, I don't know.
Nivea fell off for sure,
I don't
man.
know what it is.
Did y'all get a chance to listen to Jesus is Born?
I listened to it only like 20 times.
Man, listen.
Only like 20 times.
if y'all
Only
haven't
like
checked
20
out
times.
this Sunday Service Choir album, y'all need to.
Please.
Like
Please do
y'all
so.
really need to.
they gonna say you late.
I was in the gym yesterday in my bag jamming to that. Like nah,
It came
it's
out
really
on
good.
Christmas Day.
All right,
Came
guys.
out on Christmas
you know
Day.
You gotta
Y'all-
ask how many mics.
For
Oh.
Jesus is Born.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Getting 5
it's a
mics.
complete gospel album, but he did his entire thing.
Yeah.
And you know he's an old school Chicago nigga on the low, so he got a lot of like
Yeah.
old Chicago like house music tracks on there.
Mm-hmm.
He redid a couple of his tracks on there. He got some heat on there. For
Yeah,
some
he
gospel
do.
stuff, he got heat. Like if I was
Now, I wonder if people
on a
like,
congregation,
yeah, I wonder if they actually played it, listen to it. You
They
know,
probably do. They could.
probably could. I mean,
they
it's
probably
gospel.
do. You know what I'm saying? You know how we be when the album come out and people in church probably like, man, y'all need to go listen to that.
Mhm.
It's fire.
Didn't he say he's not making any more secular music
He
or
did,
producing?
he did.
All right, let's see.
I'm pretty sure he
but
will,
then
though.
he
See how he
always 1 minute make America great again, and next minute something.
You know, he making great choir music. So I'm feeling this.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm feeling this, man. But you know, that's all we have for what we mixing up. Well, do you have anything? Because I know you always like to do your last minute. Wait, I have something.
Wait, do I? No. If it does, I'm gonna have to bring up a shop talk.
All right, it's cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know we're gonna turn things over to your boy Chi-Town's finest Carlton. You dig?
Oh yeah.
Because he's back like cook crack. So I'm
know
gonna
what
just
I'm
get a
saying.
mic to my mans.
Let me do. If y'all catch me doing my Birdman hand rub, just know it's the gloves. You know what I'm saying? These are some good gloves right here.
Nah, those are fine.
You know they are brought to you by the lovely people at Rich King Brand. You know, if you can see my fingertips, it's so that I can use my phone with these gloves on too.
Fire.
Speaking of, we got some gifts for y'all from Rich King.
Yes.
Oh, it's lit.
Christmas
Christmas
came
came
a little bit late.
Gifts came a little
Or
bit late.
early.
Or early.
That's cool. However you want to put
Nah,
it.
we're gonna say early.
Yeah.
Mad early.
My grandma got me this.
Let me bring this up here real quick. So,
You want to show the mixing that? You want to tell them? Go ahead. Tell the mixing
Yeah,
this.
my grandma got me this bracelet.
Oh, that
So
bracelet
hard.
is fire. I'm not
Appreciate
gonna hold
it,
you.
man.
What
So
it say?
my name.
Okay.
Seriously.
Yo, shout out to grandma, man.
All right.
Grandma Erna, love you.
Let me
Okay, shout out.
let me ungift this real quick. I think this first gift is for the lovely Leah, the therapist out here.
I love
Okay.
wearing it. I feel like every time I get gifts, I want to wear it next week.
So let me flip that up.
Okay.
See the Rich King out here.
Can we be twins? Like,
Hold that down. Here are the
So lame.
here are the pants that go with that right there.
I got the whole pack, I got the whole set. What?
Okay.
And
The
it's good
next one right here is for that guy Kid 6 right here. Hold it down. Real quick. Let me just
Oh, can we not put it out?
We can open that out.
Oh
That's
yeah.
one right there.
Oh yeah. We got that
That's
heat.
one right there.
We got that heat over here.
It's a little bit of fire right there. I
yeah.
got another one. I got another one for Kid 6 right here, real quick.
Oh, it's
kind of just like the one I got.
Oh, that's a nice cup.
He gonna like that.
Yeah. No, my skin
You know
tone.
what I'm saying?
Hell
That's a
yeah, baby.
good
That's
one
what I'm
right there.
talking about.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
We didn't forget about So Effing Classy either, man. You see what I'm saying? We got
that's
one
gonna be a
more.
nice color one.
We got one more over here.
Yeah,
you know.
so
You can see
effing classy.
Yeah, hold that down real quick. You can
Okay.
pass that
All right, we gonna
off
pass it
camera
down.
real quick.
Hell
you know.
yeah, man. Yo,
You
shout
know.
out to Rich King, bro.
I know.
Always
shout
blessing
out.
us.
I feel like I
Always
just
blessing
wanted to
us.
lay it out.
Because you know
I'ma
it's
rock this.
Nah, that's a fire fit. I ain't even
It
gonna
is a
lie.
fire
whole-
fit.
it's the whole
I can't rock
demonstration,
it to
you
work,
know.
but afterward.
Yo, that's
I mean,
dope.
listen, rock that to the gym while you listening to Jesus is Born.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
There
I'm
you
pretty
have
sure.
it.
See, now there's certain things. See, I would actually wear. I can't say this on air, but there's. Y'all already know what I'm referring to. I would actually wear this out,
Okay.
like as an outfit.
Hey,
Some
you
other
could.
things,
You
not
very
so
well
much. I
could.
probably wear to bed,
You probably could.
but
Because Leah don't like to go out like that, y'all.
no, it's not that. It's certain things I'm only gonna wear out, and certain things I'm like, nah, I'm not ever wearing that out again.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
man.
Well, listen, rock that.
This is it. This is
Yeah.
really
rock,
worn
rock
out.
that. How you
that.
want to rock that? You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Okay,
It was prosperous, you know, because
Uh-huh.
2020, you got to start 2020 off
that's right.
nicely like that, you know.
That's
So
right.
in the meantime, because I haven't seen y'all since last year, since
No,
last
you
Hey,
decade.
haven't.
man, shit.
So
Wait a minute.
I don't even know where
And
to
look,
start.
I got the whole colors on. See.
Yeah, I peeped.
Got
You know
the
what I'm saying? You
gray
can easily
flag.
get right. You can
Okay.
easily get right there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Your little
But,
basic ass.
but
That's what that shirt says, y'all. Basic.
This is basic New York City.
yeah, man. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? With all of that being said,
Okay.
because it's been a while, I've been keeping my ears to these streets and I'm clipping to them head all
Okay.
the way into the new year.
You're right. So
You
it's
know
been a
what I'm
couple
saying?
weeks. What you been hearing
It's
in the
been
streets?
oh man.
Yeah, so you
first
must have
of
been
all,
busy.
First and foremost, because we got this is pertinent. This is important because I got a couple breaking news with this anyway. Because
Okay.
you know, remember how before I was like we kind of alluding to a certain situation that happened with 45,
Yeah.
and you know he killed probably the second most powerful person in Iran, which a lot of people are considering this situation even greater than when we killed Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden. And also, that's just one situation. The other situation is I feel like the entire continent of Australia is on fire. And there's been like half a billion animals killed over there. And you know, it's a lot of animals and stuff native to Australia that are kind of only found in Australia. And because of that, they are now endangered.
Yes.
And it's still burning up. If y'all wanted to get a quick glimpse on how big Australia is, because it is a continent and a country, but the entire size of Australia is roughly the same size as these United States. Maybe a little bit bigger, but probably about the same size. So imagine this whole entire country from East Coast to West Coast, North to South, on fire, pretty much. And that's what they're going through. But this is the thing, because it don't stop, but them jokes are going to fly. And I've been hearing a lot of people, some people were upset about the jokes coming from these situations. Some people are not. You know what I'm saying? My first question about this is like, where do you think we should, if we should even, draw a line as far as like joking about certain situations? Because
okay, that was such a good question. See,
Yeah.
Okay, my take on this is I think people just need to have a little bit of coof and just knowing like, all right, when it's okay to be jokeful and when
Right.
it's not, especially in
Yeah.
cases for people with families who have soldiers that are over or had some, situations in the past that's traumatic for them. People have to
people like
understand
that.
you got to know what's the appropriate time to joke, because I just think like you just know like this is an appropriate time to joke. Like everything is not funny. I think everybody seems to take a joke out of everything, and it's like I get it, but sometimes y'all really have to understand how a small joke can have a substantial impact on somebody's mental health.
Yeah.
And I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand how people can take certain things like these two specific incidents and joke about it. I'm just not with it. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's a point. I mean, there's several other things you can joke about if you're looking to get a laugh, and these two are just not appropriate.
I definitely agree with you on that 100%. Especially with so much, like you said, is going on in those two situations. I mean, granted, I won't lie. Some of the memes were funny with, the whole possibility of the World War III going on. But you gotta really think. You have people who are really joking about people who are basically having to risk their life to protect the U.S.
Yeah.
But you have people,
because some people, some Mixxers may argue that just a couple weeks ago we were talking about Rikishi and the memes and Lizzo, and that can also to affect her mental health, and we all laughed at that. So now, really,
I mean, I'm going to be blessing people. I'm going to be blessing people with some whose man's is this tonight, because I feel like everyone had all the jokes for this war that's possibly about to start up, but then everyone is sensitive about. All right, Lennox, when someone said that she looks like a Rottweiler.
Which is interesting to me, because I feel like while that is, I feel like she could be affected by that, but I don't think they could be compared. I don't understand how people are really, really hypersensitive about that versus something like this.
Yeah.
But I guess everybody's perspective of what's serious and what's not is different. I think this is not comparable.
That's kind of where I was trying to lead to with that question too, because my whole thing on the situation, because I was This all happened like when I was on my way back here from Chicago. So I was like on the flight. When I landed, I look up, all I see is World War III trending. I'm like, whoa, like what the hell just happened?
Right.
Whatever. And then I look up, and the first thing I'm seeing is jokes. So I'm like, yo, before I even get to the whatever they joking on, let me go see what actually happened. And I was trying to get different people's perspectives, because I seen two perspectives. I seen the first perspective, like what y'all was just saying, like, it's too serious of a situation to be joking about. Then I seen some people's perspectives. It was some people that are actually overseas right now, like in the Middle East. I know some people that are military, whatever, and a lot of them was saying that like a big coping mechanism for them dealing with actually being over there is jokes. So they was enjoying some of them too. But then I also felt like what I figured out was the it's like a thin line between ignorance in some of the jokes and like seriousness in some of the jokes, because we know with comedians, period, they find like that thin line, and they can stay there oftentimes and get the good jokes off while still getting points across and stuff like that. And there was a lot of people that didn't know anything, because I was sitting, and mind you, it's still funny. It was still funny, but it's one of them funny where it's like, yo, you wilding, you are out of pocket right now, but you wilding, because it was people people over in like Iran, like, yo, we about to pull up where you at. Like, they was talking crazy. And I want to
add on something that was just like news today, saying Iran has launched more than a dozen ballistic missiles against 2 Iraqi military bases housing U.S. forces. So people want to
I was about to say
and
that.
so situations like this really happen. People not playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, when you gonna be laughing now?
That probably just happened.
It did. They just reported that.
10 rockets hit the air base in Iraq, and then crazier. Just seen something else probably like 20 minutes ago.
They said the attack is courses in retaliation, and it's like,
but they like the United States is like retaliating right now. Like they sent some it says they got some people, some base in like by Dubai, and they talking about like 6 U.S. F-35 seen taking off from the United Arab Emirates. Iran issues a warning to them, like, if the United States attack us from there, we gonna be on y'all ass.
Yeah.
But and now they say they're getting reports of a new wave of IRBM launches from Iran. The targets are unknown. So
that's crazy.
Like, literally, it's being sent up right now as we speak.
Yep.
I did see a meme the other day that it did make me laugh. And they were like, "Listen, y'all, just relax. The Simpsons haven't failed us yet." So it was a picture of Donald Trump in the casket.
Yeah, I've seen this.
So I'm like, yo, I had to laugh, but at that one, because that one was quite hilarious. I'm not
as
going
bad
to
as crazy as we don't want him to be president. We don't want to wish death on nobody. But I see, how people can make a joke of that. But
F Donald Trump.
And we've also too though been seeing some people that are military, and they was kind of just like, yeah, I feel y'all getting the jokes off, because that's like also a coping mechanism people do when they dealing with serious situations. But he was just like, be mindful of the fact that we are over here, and that we kind of got to be
right,
over here.
And it can happen. And that's all I'm
really,
saying.
really get bad.
People, like I said, you use the word ignorance. They're just not mindful of these things. Like, be mindful. Do people actually just take the time to think? Sometimes just a second before they.
You can tell by some of the jokes.
I feel like because it's not anyone that they know or a family member or anything. So that's why they feel like they can joke, because if it was a family member that they would not be making any of these jokes.
This whole fake compassion and empathy I can't get with. Like,
Yeah.
that's not, I feel like you can be empathic or even show some sympathy at least for other family members who are going through this, who do have other family members or friends or who other loved ones overseas. You may not have somebody, doesn't mean that you can't understand where somebody else is coming from. So if people are online and seeing this, they're completely triggered by that. And I think no one takes the time to, I think we live in such a self-absorbed society. No one ever takes the time to just look at somebody else's perspective just for a second, because it doesn't affect them. Like you said, I don't know nobody over there,
right?
So I'm good. I can make jokes. When people can say it's not about you, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I feel like social media has really become like the devil over the years.
Jesus,
and
yes. Shut it
I feel
down.
like seriously, in all seriousness, I feel like if you
Shirt.
took away social media for a lot of folks,
how would people? I feel like they wouldn't know what to
they
do with
would have to
themselves.
go back to their regular life, because you know
Whatever
they
that
have
is.
to portray this image as if like they live this great lifestyle on social media, always in the section popping bottles and all
traveling
of that.
or some crap.
Yeah, strip social media away. Their lives are done. You're regular. Nobody's paying you any attention.
Yeah, that's sad, right?
That's what it really is.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people's perspectives on this, like some of the jokes they were getting off, is that I guess they kind of feel that nobody they follow is in the military or anything like that, and they probably won't see it. They can get to. I seen some jokes that were like funny and tasteful. Then I seen some, like I said, that was ignorance. So finding that balance between getting those jokes off and talking about something serious like this, because I do know I got like personal friends and stuff like that are like military, Navy, Air Force, whatever like that.
I guess I'm talking about people's lives, that we're talking about. We're not talking about people's appearance, even though that could be hurtful too, yes. But I think it is some levels in the case, because I know you like talking about levels. In this case, yes, to the severity of what I think people can joke about. And not everything is funny. I just don't understand how people feel like, of all the things to joke about, let's joke about this.
I mean, they joke about anything.
Like anything, yeah, but
Literally
this
anything.
is like, and that's my whole thing. Like, when do you draw that line and be like, okay, we can joke about this stuff, but then that's a little too much. Let's not.
I feel like people are always gonna joke about any and everything, literally everything. I always feel like the line needs to be drawn about how you joke about it.
Yeah,
because like I said, some of the jokes you can see were clearly ignorant. Like
but
somebody tweeted.
How were the tasteful jokes with these?
It was just stuff like. It was just stuff like joking about like the draft. Like if they brought back the military draft, like if they draft me, I'm gonna be over there like this. I'm gonna be on the timeline. I'm like, it was just like little stuff like that we know it's not gonna happen, because
some of those were fun.
a lot of people aged out of that.
I didn't see any on my timeline. It's interesting.
On Facebook, because you follow like your Facebook followers is like 40 and up.
Not shut up. So you trying to say only young people joking about it, right? The old people weren't.
I mean, for the most part, it was
for the most part.
It was young kids.
I mean, if you get on Twitter, you know how if you would know how black Twitter is if you was on Twitter.
I seen somebody tweet
God,
somebody.
I'm not on this stuff.
It was some page from like over in Iran. He was tweeting. It was the guy, the supreme leader of Iran. He got a Twitter page too, just like 45.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And he was tweeting, and you got to translate it, because I don't speak their language, and I can't even read their language, of course. And he was just like, saying what he said, like United States gonna pay for this. And somebody tweeted him a picture of like the corpse of the guy, I can't really pronounce his name, that they killed though.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
they had two. One of them was like the corpse, the other one was like his hand, so that it was him, because
Yeah.
they had the same ring. First of all, they obliterated that man. Second of all, did y'all see the footage from his funeral?
No.
Yeah, it was like hundreds.
Yeah,
of thousands
hundreds of people. Oh my gosh!
You know what
It
I'm
was
saying? Come on, Trump,
hundreds
what are you
of
doing?
thousands
Yeah,
of people
like
out there, and
They not gonna stop until
They made it very clear that they're gonna. They made
it's
it very clear.
It's just also wild, because I did some research on the guy, and he's not a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not
Yeah,
a
he
good guy,
wasn't
but
at all.
of course neither is 45. But I mean, that's also like subjective to how you perceive him, because clearly his funeral was
like
a
massive.
movie. It was busting. So
it's crazy. It couldn't have been that bad of a guy. All those motherfuckers.
But
there.
at the same time too, though, remember the supreme leader, he put out a statement. I don't know if y'all seen it. T.I. actually tweeted a clip of the video too, and he was just like, let me be clear that my problem is not with the American people at all. I have nothing against y'all. It's against y'all rulers. And he named 3 people It was like Pompeo, Trump, and the third guy, I forgot his name, but he specifically was like, those are the three. And then somebody, and this is again where the jokes came back, and I felt like they could have came back, and it was funny because he pretty much put like an $80 million bounty on Trump's head.
Oh,
and people was looking like,
I did. Okay, that did. See
I could use 80 million.
Yeah, I did
Facts.
see that. I think I seen like
Bill
one
doesn't
like
sound too bad.
just like how you would kill me, you pay your student loan.
I wouldn't kill you. That was in 2019. Let that go. It's a whole new year. All right.
I did see the joke. Well, people were like, well, why they keep saying we, as including black people? We had nothing to do with Trump's decision. Like, that wasn't too bad of a joke.
Yeah,
You
nah,
know
there
what I mean? That
were
was
some
cool.
funny
I did
memes.
see
Like,
that one.
here was one because
Okay.
they were like trying to, so someone had tweeted, they saying we might go to war. It's crazy because ever since we stopped talking, I've been at war with myself. I don't know why, but this Iran shit got me thinking about how I ran from your love. Hope everything is good with you though, shorty. Be safe out there.
you see what I'm saying?
So stuff like that,
Okay,
that was
so that's
funny.
Not too bad. Okay,
That
yeah,
was-
that
It's the
was
thin line
bad.
between, some people
Okay.
take it too far though.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
Some people were definitely
in
OD.
breaking it down, yes, I can agree with you. See that maybe it's how you do it because those weren't too bad.
Because some of the soldiers were saying they be over there joking too. They be on the
Yeah.
timeline week, but at the same time though too, I urge everybody to do research on a lot of the way that the stuff is going down. A lot of these other
Yeah.
I
countries.
have a question though, real quick. How were they joking about the animals in Australia like burning up? Were they comparing them to memes of like Andre from Power? Sorry, I gave that
didn't
away.
hear
They
it.
didn't watch.
First of all, I seen
Yo,
it,
first of all, if
but
you
I haven't
did not
seen anything.
oh, you didn't
No,
see it?
I seen
Oh,
Power. I haven't
okay.
seen any memes
Okay,
about
good.
people joking about Australia. The
I
fact
would
that you
hope
just
not.
said that, it kind of like you just came up with something on the spot real quick.
I did because I was thinking somebody would make it.
That somebody is you now. That somebody is you now. That's you.
Yo,
But I would have publicly say. Well, I did.
nah,
publicly
you just
say
did.
it. As an example,
You ain't ish. Nah, see, that's your problem. See?
As an example, though, I would actually post it on my page. I'm thinking like somebody probably would make a joke like that. That's
Well, I mean,
so
you
crazy.
might as well. You might get paid for it. Do it.
I mean, hey.
That's not funny. I'm an animal lover, y'all. I would never actually joke about.
I didn't
it.
really
Guys,
see
I would
Well,
never
nobody
you
joke
clearly
like
just
that.
made a joke about it.
Because I'm thinking how other people would think.
Okay,
Are
so
you?
so
Yes, I am.
so part of the reason why I brought up the Australia
I
thing
do.
though is because that's also just as serious of a matter. It's a very serious because it's about
Yeah.
climate control and stuff
Right.
like
Yeah.
that stuff too, which is clearly tearing this world apart. And I haven't seen enough people talking about that as much as I've seen people joking about Iran.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, damn.
Well, I'm glad
like,
you did bring it up because it is awareness. Again, that people feel like they just don't know enough and they need to kind of like broaden their horizons. So I bet you somebody you know that did not know that happened.
it might be, but
Yeah,
a lot
or
of people
lie.
that I know are they're attacking the Kardashians right now.
Exactly. See, I don't even know why. I don't even know.
So the Kardashians, they like spoke about what's happening in Australia, and they was just like, this is sad, the stuff going on, whatever. We trying to help, and then
Yeah.
people are attacking them because they're like, oh, y'all got enough money where y'all can help do whatever. And sometimes I don't really think people understand how money and stuff really works. Like,
Right.
what you can act, what you, a person with money, can actually do about that. It's not as much as you might think. But then they was just like, people are doing more complaining about the Kardashians not doing nothing than they are
They're
actually doing themselves.
something.
Like,
Yeah.
Right.
it's, everybody, I don't even know what most people could do to help. You know what I'm saying? Because halfway across the world, it's on the other side of the world, literally
Yeah.
under the world, I don't really know too much of what I can do. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks because their whole
It's sad.
country. You can
But they
see it.
they did get rain. They did get some
need
rain
more.
there.
They need Noah's Ark
so,
type rain.
yeah.
40 days, 40 nights type rain.
Yeah, but
Because
it's
literally,
it's tough.
NASA put out I think I got the picture. NASA put out a space image, and you can see from
How did it how did it even happen?
Yeah, that looked crazy. I saw that picture too.
Wow.
if y'all can see this.
That's
This
like
is
all
from
of
space.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
From space. It looks like
so
a
how are
freaking
the
meteor.
people? It's that sad.
I don't know if the
And it's
listeners
actually a
can
place
see
I
it.
wanted to visit too.
I don't know.
You know.
Yeah, man,
Well,
that's tough.
The
It's
animals
really
are
tough.
dying. They
Not
don't
the
even
great
gotta
way
fight
of,
it.
interesting fun fact. Well, not a fun fact. I guess everybody knows a leap year. They say usually bad things happen in leap years.
Well,
so hopefully 2020 won't be a bad year, but they usually say that.
They was joking about that too.
The
Because
leap
everybody was
year?
like, yo, 2020 about to be a good year. And then as soon as the year started, we almost started World War III and Australia's burning down. It
Right.
was
So
like,
it's
God
not
damn.
starting out to a good start.
Everybody's like, I hate it here in 2020. They wilding.
Yo, somebody had tweeted, "Damn, 2020 already messed up for me. I guess I gotta start over next year.
Gotta start over again next year, man.
We 7 days in.
Only 7 days in.
7 days in, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Hopefully things will get good, man, on a brighter note.
hopefully, but I don't know. It's looking a little shaky.
You really think somebody's gonna take that 80 mil?
You know, I mean, think about it. People kill for love and money more of the time.
Fact.
Who's to say that? I mean,
80 billion.
Oh, I don't know if I seen 80
billion.
mil a bill, but nonetheless, somebody can think
Would you do
about
it?
it. Would I do it? It's a lot of money.
80 billion?
Yeah.
Will I be guaranteed if I can get away with
It's
it?
a million,
Oh, it's
right?
million?
I'm about to
It's
say.
a million?
I could have sworn it was million.
Will I get away with it? Can I get away with it?
You dorky, so you getting caught immediately. I know you getting caught. I know you're getting
If
caught.
I was able to get away with it, could I live with my conscience knowing I killed somebody for money? It might eat at me.
You should like.
Because
You
of the
can do
person that you did, because of the person that it is, I think it won't affect you.
Yeah,
as
it
much.
should not affect you.
It's for the
Can
greater
y'all
good.
think about it though? Can y'all really actually take a life even if that life is not good? Can y'all actually picture yourselves taking a life?
Now, are we talking about Donald Trump's life or just
Well,
the life
anybody,
in general?
anybody. Like, as even said, they're not necessarily
If
the greatest of
someone
people.
if someone's putting bringing harm to my family.
Well, no, in
doing
those
something.
cases that's
Yeah,
different,
nah,
but
that-
that's because that's a motive. But in general,
But
it's
just
well, I
because-
guess a motive, 80 million is.
But just
motive.
because not motive 80 mil to take out Trump.
Would you say you would do it?
Would I? You know,
Yeah, you would.
student loans would be paid off.
You need to stop paying.
I'm
Look,
gonna buy that
you need to
one.
invest your student
I'm gonna buy
loans.
that one dumb thing, a helicopter. That's gonna be my only dumb thing I'm gonna get.
why you
Crazy
stuck
thing
with
about
that?
it is that might not even be that dumb. People thought it was dumb when Mark Cuban bought a jet for $40 million when he
Yeah, it
sold
may
his
not
joint
be
to
that
Yahoo
dumb.
Sports. And he bought that back in like 99 or 2000 or whatever. And over the years, he saved.
He saved
As
us.
much as he travels, he saved so much by not having to pay for that because he got his own jet.
So,
Yes.
Carlton, would you do it?
Yeah. I'm gonna just keep it honest.
Straight like that.
I'ma just
Straight
keep it
like
honest.
that.
I'ma just-
You think you know people say? How would you do it?
I'm just saying, like, you know.
Now you getting too. Why you trying to get all descriptive
just-
with it? You
nah.
the feds.
No, I'm just it ain't incriminating. It's not like I'm
No,
actually
exactly.
gonna do it.
Yeah, I
just
wouldn't
saying.
actually
Yeah.
do it.
One of my classmates when I was at
Maybe.
Morgan, he did a senior thesis statement on a situation like this. It was about Batman and should he have killed or should he kill the Joker
Yeah.
based off all the stuff the Joker did. And he pretty much concluded like, yeah,
So I guess
know
it-
you try not to kill him, but look at everything that could just be resolved. All of
So you
worst
know the
things.
saying, right? You kill one, save 1,000.
Right.
Yeah.
I never heard that
'Cause,
before.
yeah, I
kill
have.
one, save
I
1,000.
Yeah.
I have.
Nikki,
Trust
what,
me.
what would you do it? What?
I could definitely live with myself.
Facts. I will kick my feet up on that 80 mil. Like it was nothing. I just got to make sure nobody, finds out about it. Me sitting on 80 mil, I'ma still work my job.
That's what I'm saying. If I
But
could
if somebody
not
at
get
my
caught-
job piss me off, I'm be like, I'm out. I really don't
They
need
gonna
this
be
job.
Like, what you mean you out? What you got
I'm
a new
out.
job?
Yup. Killing motherfuckers. Like no.
Don't be the dummy stunting on a book, okay? Or no, excuse me, Instagram.
Nah.
Aaron,
Yeah,
would you
no.
do it? Okay, she would not do it.
So I think she's lying. She lying, yo.
I mean, I feel you.
She lying. I'm gonna do a poll.
You'll do a poll?
Yeah,
Okay, do a poll on the page and see how many people would
definitely.
do it for $80 million.
Hell yeah.
I think a lot of people that would say no, the answer is actually yeah.
No, I'm just thinking like I don't know if I can just do it in the moment.
But that's what I'm saying though. I think that in that moment, something will push you more towards yeah because
Other than the money,
like it just. I mean,
I could use
aside
the
from the
money.
money, I mean, but if the money ain't enough for one, that's great. But other than the money, remember how you just said like kill one, save 1,000?
yeah,
Who's in that 1,000?
me and everybody else.
Yeah. So
But-
save yourself.
Save yourself. You don't know who else is in that 1,000 though. It could be other.
By the
people. It
time
could be
you
1,000
even try to-
other people you love.
By the time you even
Literally.
think to really want to try to kill him, somebody done probably already done off your head because you taking that long, standing there crying,
While I'll probably be scary,
asking questions.
No,
Why did you do this to us?
while I'm scary, I'm smart. So
Are you?
yes, I am smart. So I won't try to get caught, but I am scared.
That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people be scared,
But I have a good
think
plan. I'm not
going
going to just, obviously walk up to the guy like, you need a plan.
Yeah, nah, you just gotta strategically plan it out,
Right,
man.
I'm strategic. I can
do like the
you know.
government
Go
do. Just
talk
send a drone.
to. Go talk to. You know.
I really am though.
Just do like the government do and send a drone. You'll never know you did it.
How am I going to pay for this?
Listen.
I
got
only get the
80
80
million.
million after I do it.
Right out of IOU. You be like, look, man, I got 80 mil coming in.
Look, this is not a Councilman Tate and Dre situation. Okay, where you give the money and don't assure it's not going to happen. Right? I have to actually do it
He was
first.
smoked anyway.
Facts.
He was.
OD.
He was
Yeah.
smoked literally.
Hell
You
yeah.
talking about? You don't know what that man talking about.
Oh man.
So we're closing with shop talk.
Yeah, we
Anything
can't
else?
listen. With that being said, you know what I'm saying. Just be mindful of the world out here too, and be mindful of this climate and this world that we living in 2020 also, because clearly this is an election year,
Very good
and
point.
there's a lot of stuff going on that we need to be mindful of. Because I also heard Donald Trump tweeted himself that he spent like $2 trillion on stuff like this, and if you break down that $2 trillion, we could like literally feed
weapons.
everybody in this country.
Yep.
We could house every homeless person in this country. We can have universal health care. We could also have free school, 4-year educations all in this entire country, and still have like $500 million,
So
$500 billion, like hundreds of billions of dollars left.
Here's my thing though. So we know not in his defense, I'm not defending anything he does, but we know that when it comes to wars, they spend a lot of money. This
They
is
do.
not something that's like
We spend
new,
more on
right?
military than any other country in
right?
the world.
So my question is, why do we spend so much? But then again, like you mentioned, all of those factors. Any other time we talk about healthcare or proper education, infrastructure, we don't got it.
That's because that's the government. That's the way the government roll. That's why I'm saying they said it right here. Donald Trump, he says he spent $2 trillion. My bad. And
We're not talking about
broke it
billion,
down.
y'all. Trillion.
Trillion. Somebody tweeted, he was just like, man, $2 trillion mean you could spend $1.1 billion on food stamps for 700,000 hungry Americans, $20 billion to end homelessness. It only costs $20 billion to end homelessness. He spent $2 trillion on military equipment. Let me finish. $40 billion on insulin for every diabetic, $60 billion on universal pre-K, $70 billion on universal 4-year college, $1.6 trillion to cancel student debt. First of all, the fact that student debt is that much is insane.
Word.
And you would still have $200 billion left.
So do whatever the hell you want to do.
Instead, we get war. So, I mean,
So I
world we
didn't think
live
we
in.
had that much money. Honestly, I really didn't.
a lot of it we in debt to probably China and some other people and something like that too. It's no telling. But
And the real reason is why are we doing this? Like I never understood.
Because
I
a
mean,
few
I don't want to
people-
be ignorant,
a
but
few people are angry at a few other people, and these people just so happen to be powerful. Because like their supreme leader said, he not even mad at us. It was another story I read too where a few years ago it was like some base in like Iraq or something like that, and they held a bunch of American soldiers like hostage, and they let all of the black soldiers go.
yeah.
Because they was just like, we know how they treat y'all over there. Y'all are not our enemies. The other people are, and the people that are, we trying to get them.
Right.
But I mean, at the end of the day, that's just what I hear when I keep my ears to these streets and them clippers to them heads.
That was a
Right.
good shop talk, man. Great shop talk for
Feel me?
2020. That's how you kick things off, man.
Yes, indeedy.
Listen, if you guys want to call in at any point, during the show, hit us up. 404-436-1277. It is now
rap it
time.
earlier. He's trying to go ahead and rap it real quick.
What?
Rap the number.
Nah, I can't. We're going to jump into whose man's is this.
Who's getting whose man
And-
is this for 2020?
Oh.
Start off the year.
Where do I begin? So, of course, we touched on it a little bit earlier, but we definitely going to bless folks with the whose man's is this on social media for thinking that, that you could take it too far with the ignorance with the World War III jokes. You can make jokes about that, but here you have Ari Lennox, making a video crying her damn heart out about being said that she looks like a Rottweiler. Mind you, she's still not bad looking. She is still attractive. And on top of that, you take a joke and you make it about all black women. Like,
Yeah.
why do you hate black women so much? And it didn't even have anything to do with black women. That's the crazy part. Then she started going off about how white men don't tear white women down. First of all, that's a goddamn lie, because if a white woman has a fat ass to a white man, your white girlfriend is now fat and she needs to go to the gym. So white men don't like white fat asses.
They don't, but I think she was saying he didn't say it publicly.
Nah, they definitely say it publicly. She probably just don't follow enough white people to understand.
It's not
that.
like we would know. I'm not white.
I wouldn't know either, so I
white.
can't tell you.
You know, like I would know.
So they definitely come down on each other very hard. You just need to.
So who we giving? Whose man is this? Both? We giving,
both.
Okay, we're giving both.
She should have saved those tears for those folks who's about to go to war. That could have been a video where it's like, all right, y'all wildin'. But you want to cry because somebody say you look like a Rottweiler.
Did you say we live in sensitive times?
We do, and it's so trash. I miss the good old days where we could just cut each other's ass and just keep it moving.
Plus, that's not even always an insult. Like, I know a lot of people say Tiana Taylor looks like a little pit bull or something like that, but she looks good.
Yeah.
They're actually not even saying it as an insult. It's like, you look like a sexy ass pit bull.
Facts. Because some people think dogs are cute.
Pit bulls aren't cute though.
Don't come and rock you like that. I'm gonna tell you said that. I'm gonna tell you said that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Roxy. I'm
Roxy
sorry.
Roxy might have to bite you.
Come on, you guys. Pit bulls are
are
of
adorable.
the dog breeds. They're
adorable.
not.
Pit bulls are adorable.
Right.
Y'all really saying it? Really?
Yeah.
It's a fact.
What?
Y'all just scared of them. That's all.
Come on, you guys. We have like terriers and what other really cute
those ain't even
brands?
Real dogs. This cat's bigger than those.
Breeds. I was gonna say brands. I meant to say
what?
breeds.
You said that the wrong segment.
Facts. Please bless her.
Oh,
you know what I
damn, how you say that?
Hey, who is this? 2020.
I had to give you the first one. 2020.
Yes, 2020.
I meant to say breeds.
Oh, that's what you meant to say?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I don't know why the hell I said brands.
Right.
No, but
right.
I mean, anyway.
Oh my goodness. So we did have a Mixxer who sent in a whose man's is this, and so it was someone who had posted this on Facebook. Mind you, the person that posted this on Facebook is black, so this is a black male who posted this on Facebook. He said, "I see a lot of black women traveling around the world, and that's cool. I do the same thing, but when I look at a woman's nature and what's deep in her subconscious, I know that these women aren't happy. Sweetheart, traveling the world isn't going to fill that void of loneliness you have. A lot of women are over 30 years old and still single. 35, 40, 45, 50, traveling all over the world. But yet, you can't keep a man around past the pump and dump phase. I keep telling the black women, I know that until you become catering and submissive, that you will never keep a man long term."
How in the blue hell?
Who hurt cuz?
In the blue hell.
That man hurt.
Who hurt cuz?
Right.
I don't know.
Did he make such a wide generalization about why, first of all, the fact that they're traveling equates to the fact that they're single and that they can't keep a man? He just made so many, just generalized everything in one and then put it out there publicly.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And he a black man. I don't understand how black men don't love black women. Like, I just don't get it.
What are you on? He want to travel too? He can't
That's
go?
what I'm saying. It sounds like a sense of like hate because maybe can't afford to travel versus maybe somebody hurt him. Maybe he probably can't keep a woman, and I don't know what he. You can have these thoughts, okay, guys, but don't publicly put stuff out there like that. Just don't.
I just don't.
I want to get a shirt to say just stop.
I just don't I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I really wanted to see the comments.
No, you have to go to. You want his name?
What's his name?
Say it on the air. Don't embarrass my man's on the air.
Oh, he already embarrassed himself. By putting himself out there.
name.
So at this point, I'm looking like.
What's my man's name?
What's his name?
Oh, Rob Parks Jr.
Okay, that's such a standard name. Parks.
Standard.
What he look like? What's his
Creative
profile?
playlist.
He got a hat on.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh, yep. Oh, you found him already.
I sure
There you go.
did. All right, Rob. Okay, Rob Parks looks Dominican. Is he black? I mean, that's technically, right?
I don't know.
I mean, technically they have black.
Ah.
I mean, hell, I don't.
I don't know.
All right. That's probably a lot of scrolling because.
Yeah, definitely. You'll have to check that off air.
Yeah, we're going to check that off air.
Yeah,
We will give an update on this, though. I definitely
for sure.
really want to give an update. But we're going to just bless him, though, with the whose man's is this? Yeah.
Who is
You
this?
was waiting for that.
Waiting on that one.
Sure.
Yes.
Hell yeah. He's definitely getting that for
He
sure.
said having kids out of wedlock is the norm in American society now. And he said it in bold as if, like, it shouldn't be that way.
You know,
Oh, wait.
I think,
If you have kids out of wedlock, raising your kids alone, or you're broke, you can't afford to say anything to anyone. Y'all need to worry about providing for your damn kids and get the F off of Facebook.
And
It's a
another one.
lot of
Let's
y'all.
move on to another one.
You're on Facebook all the time. What your kids doing? Monitor that.
you know what?
I think he's Dominican.
Nah,
I think
he's
they
black.
was
He's
saying
black.
that. He
He's
don't
black.
look black.
He's black.
If the Dominican consider black technically a little bit.
He's black. He
He
just
look
look like he
black.
smoked a lot of Newports.
He was.
That's all.
God, does he look black?
Yeah.
Just like
He looks like. You know what? You know what?
Definitely.
What we're gonna
black.
what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is, I'm actually gonna reach out to our mixer and see if he could. You know what? While you're on his page, hit him up and have him call into the show. This will be very interesting to have him on the show.
Where is he from? Let's see. Yes, I should be like, hey,
Yeah.
call us up. Oh, he lives in Washington, D.C.
He's from Cleveland. Oh, he lives in D.C.?
That's what it says.
Oh, what?
This could be old, though. We don't know if he updated any of this.
Yeah, listen. Reach out to him.
And what are we going to ask him? Will he have these ridiculous posts? Like he's
Yeah.
going to be on another Brandon
Like,
show?
look
Do you,
here,
Brandon?
bro.
Yeah.
Angry man. Why you so angry,
Facts.
man?
I'm actually curious to like read more of his.
Yeah,
He reminds me
definitely.
of a Brandon.
Definitely. Well, we need to have
Put
him
them
back
in
too.
have them argue with
Hell
each other.
yeah, man, for sure.
That'd be entertaining.
It would definitely be entertaining.
Oh man. Do you guys have any? Whose man's is this?
No, but he said something good. Can I read this one? I'm gonna read this one real quick.
ahead.
This one's
I don't
not
know
that
whose man it
bad.
is.
Who cares if she looks good and has a fat ass if she's broke? A nut is a nut. Get women on the team that you can break bread and invest money with. That's better than just smashing chicks because she looks good. Once you had one fine chick, you had them all. That's all right. Okay.
That's
All right.
cool.
We can.
But we still gotta have a talk with this man.
Just because I seen him other joints, I want to know where he's going with that one.
Right.
But I know it's something else. I'm suspect.
Oh man, yeah, we definitely gotta get him.
But then,
in the
okay, now then he gonna say this shit. Marriage is prison for men. You know what? I was just.
mix.
It's
What's
a
going on with this
contradiction,
man? Yeah,
Literally just contradicted
I'm a little
yourself.
confused with this guy.
Yeah, we're a
man.
little confused. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that man. Do
Yeah.
better.
Okay.
Together. Get it together.
Get it together, man. Do y'all have anyone to bless with a whose man's is this?
Can we give you whose man's is this? It's for edible that you knew you probably couldn't handle?
I don't get a whose man's is this for that.
Why not?
Why do I get a whose man's is this?
Because you should have took a little piece. You took a whole half.
I didn't know that the half was going to kick my ass like that.
Well, that's why you should have took it.
But I did good. I held myself together. You know, I
So you
didn't.
did hold yourself together. You got a whose man's is this?
I definitely would have gave myself a whose man's is this, but I did good. I did good. You just
I should've
mad.
blessed him,
You
man.
fiending because you got a whose man's is this the start of 2020.
Because I said bread instead of breed.
Do
You
better.
know what? All right.
Do better.
It's fine.
You got someone to bless with a whose man's is this, bro?
I don't think I got nobody right now.
Nobody right now?
I don't think I got nobody right. I can't think of nobody off the top of the cuff right now.
Now,
I think
I
everybody's
actually-
safe right now.
Except for 45. We can always get 45.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can always,
yeah.
yeah, just to start the new
war.
year. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Now I do have a gear grinder, but it leads into a question, and I really want to know if anyone may have an answer.
Okay.
See, please back me up if you've ever experienced this. Have you ever been in the car with a woman, and when she's driving, she may almost crash, right? But she'll start laughing when you give her that look, like, "Yo, you wildin'." She'll look at you like, "But did you die?" and keep laughing. But if you're the one behind the wheel and y'all almost crash, then she barking on you. "Oh, you need to pay attention." Why do women do that? That's the biggest gear grinder of mine. Like, yo,
It is
pay
a gear
attention.
grinder.
First of all, not every woman does that.
No, every woman does
Have you
that.
experienced this? See,
Hell yeah, of course.
Exactly.
we only got where
course.
Kay
I don't
at?
know why
did
did
you die? How is that how is that what we measuring? If I die,
He's gonna agree. Of course, he's gonna agree.
Like, come on. I don't even know why women find that amusing at the fact that like you almost crashed the car and.
But did you die? What? What if I did? What you gonna ask me then?
And just be snickering away like it's so funny. Like, I saw it. I was paying attention. No, you weren't. You were not paying attention.
All right, but you didn't die though.
See, that's your own.
But if you did, then what?
Right.
Y'all taking it too seriously.
No, that's your no.
Life or death is the gauge.
You know, if you want to wreck, do it on your own time. When I'm not in the car with you, do it on your own time. Don't try to wreck while I'm in the car with you.
Yo, stop being extra.
If you tired of life right now, listen, I love life.
What's considered crashing the car though? Like running? What you mean?
Running over a damn curb, running into
that is
another
not crashing
car.
the car. That is so extra.
No, it's not extra.
It is.
Almost hitting someone,
You know,
acting
you
like
can-
you saw.
Okay, no one
you can
does that
total.
though.
You know you can total your car by hitting the curb.
You can
can't
do.
go-
A
Do
lot
you
of
do this on a
damage.
regular?
Completely
Because
fuck
you
up your
getting
accident.
real like that. Do you
I'm
do this?
defending all the women who y'all just generalized and said that we do this.
First
Do
of all,
you do
nobody
it?
said
No, I
all.
don't.
I didn't say all.
Have you done it, Nikki?
But it was really a mistake.
See, nah.
I didn't laugh. I was just like, oh, why you so serious?
Exactly. Why did,
Why
okay.
you so
you
serious?
gotta just be mad serious.
I'm sorry. And then y'all talk about it for like ever. Y'all gonna
That's traumatizing.
Yeah, it is.
As if y'all don't do stuff that's traumatizing.
That's traumatizing.
Yeah.
You know, Nikki,
It's
they gotta have one thing over us because women are typically always right. So the one thing they get, they like, yes.
Okay.
I will pull all the way over and get out and be like, you drive. We won't even have to have this conversation.
That's
Or they just
you know
get
that's
out
cool.
the car.
That's cool.
I got no problem with that.
For real, that is fun.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah, man. Women always trying to kill somebody out here.
Extra. Read all about it.
You definitely do this. That's why you acting like that. Yo, listen. So fair warning, fellas. If you ever get in the car with your girl Leah, just be
think I
careful.
drive like a maniac,
Listen,
though.
wear a football helmet. Make sure you fasten your seatbelt. Just be prepared. Pay attention.
I'm not that bad. Come on.
I don't
Really?
know.
You going to cat right now?
I don't know, dog.
I'm a good driver.
Of course, you would think you're a good driver.
Exactly.
Nah, y'all mean to do it. Y'all mean to do it.
We gonna all right. Let y'all men have that one thing. Okay.
Oh no, we have a number of things.
No, y'all don't.
We definitely do, but we ain't going to tell. That's for another day. But listen, man. We appreciate everyone getting in the mix with us tonight for the new year. We're back.
We are back.
Feels good to be back. Listen, I actually got a few topic ideas from our mixers, so shout out to y'all, man. We're definitely going to be touching on these for 2020.
So you're gonna kick off one for the roundtable mix next week?
Yeah,
Alright.
definitely.
Okay.
So I'll definitely do that. We'll have one from one of our mixers, and it's actually a good discussion, and I think you'll love it too.
Okay.
So, listen, we appreciate you guys. We got a lot in store for y'all in 2020 and moving forward. So listen, tell a friend to tell a friend, even a
To
family
tell a
member,
friend.
to get in the mix every Tuesday, 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Radio on Fire. Also,
ahead.
make sure you guys can subscribe to us on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud.
All right.
Y'all got anything else?
You had
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole.
Oh no.
Oh, you good? All right, cool. You good?
No, you said it all.
All right, bet. So listen, it's your big dog Kid 6. Chi-Town's finest Carlton, your dig, and your girl Leah, a.k.a. The Therapist. Until next week, same time, same place, we're out of here.